Facts is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I like the city of Spokane Valley because it's higher paced. Chances are that you're going to find the crime being committed by the time you show up. Anywhere in this area you can get to pretty quick. And then also the citizens of Spokane Valley are great. They're pro law enforcement and they got our back and we got theirs. So it's a great relationship.
Right now we got dispatched to a local business here where an intoxicated male was sleeping on the ground in a handicapped zone. At the same time, we got a call of a male in the parking lot trying to get into vehicles. So we don't know if this guy's vehicle prowling or what he's doing. So we're going to go see what's going on with him. Did you call?
Okay.
Thank you.
What about? She's saying right there.
Right there. There he is.
Oh, watch it. Oh, nice. Thought about getting out. There's the managers right there.
How you doing, guy? Go ahead and stand up. Turn away from me, all right? Put your hands on top of your head for me. Spread your feet 3 feet apart. Interlace your fingers. You ain't got no weapons on you right now? You ain't got no weapons, right? Do you have any weapons? Hey, grab his left hand. Let's cuff him up. No, he's not responding. Got it? 1, 2, 3. Don't fight. Don't fight. He's grabbing me.
505, secure the channel. We're fighting.
5, we're fighting.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Stop resisting! He's reaching for his waistband.
Watch your gun!
Don't fight, guys. You're gonna get tased. You're gonna get tased.
I got one hand. I got one.
I'm gonna get tased.
I got that. Give me that one. More clicks.
Got it?
Yep.
You're under arrest. Stand up for me. Hold on.
Check them. We haven't checked them for weapons.
There you go. You got any weapons on you, partner? Can you give me an audible answer this time? You do have weapons. Where? Spread your feet from me. Relax. You said you got weapons on you. I want to make sure you don't. Relax, guy. Okay, I'm not feeling anything. Turn around, grab a seat for me. What were you thinking? We're here trying to help you, and you started tensing up and pulling away from us.
Why are you laughing?
You what? You thought we were laughing at you? Is that what you said? Stand up for me. Come on over here. Come sit in the back of a car for a minute, all right? Relax for me, all right, guy? Go ahead and grab it. You know what that. You got your pants? All right, go ahead and grab a seat for me. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. Put both feet in there. Why did you decide to tense up on us and stuff like that? You don't know? Did you know you tensed up on us and tried to pull away? Huh? You did? Well, what made you do that?
Natural instinct.
Natural instinct takes over?
Yeah.
All right. You hang out for me. Watch your knee. Basically what happened is the guy was asleep in the handicap zone. We contacted him. He's sitting here. His left hand is on his left, behind his left leg. I couldn't see it. And I called him up. He stood up. I told him to turn around, spread his feet, put his hands on the back of his head. I said, do you have any weapons? And he didn't answer me. He kind of did that 1,000-yard stare thing. So I called Juan over so we could go 2-on-1. And as soon as we started handcuffing with his right arm, which is the one I had, he started resisting and trying to pull away and stuff. So
but you said if he had a weapon, and then
yeah, I asked him if he had a weapon.
And then it was like
That's when he got froggy?
Yeah.
So he thought he had a weapon. After we had him handcuffed, I said, do you have a weapon? He said, yeah. And I said, where? And he said, right there. And he looked down at his left pocket, which was the side that was kind of hidden from me when we came up here on his left side. So
Did he have anything?
No, he didn't have anything.
Just planted
He had
the
a
idea
belt
in
on
his
him.
mind.
He's under the influence of something. I'm not sure what
drugs.
he's.
I don't smell any alcohol. It's drugs.
So
I got a call at the front of the store saying there was an intoxicated gentleman up here. And so I went to the front and he was sitting on the bench. Noticed he didn't have shoes on or anything. At that point, my assistant came up and said he had dropped his keys in the parking lot. So I went into our asset protection office and noticed I had a gentleman that was still working that night. Went and approached him. The gentleman got up and started leaving the building. I could tell he was really wobbly on his feet. So we just kind of followed him outside to see what he was going to do. He attempted to get into a green Volkswagen Bug, which obviously did not belong to him.
Where about?
And right over in the handicap spot.
Oh, okay, right over here near us.
Time. And then he tried to get into this green vehicle, and at that point he was
That's what I
so
heard.
wobbly. We asked him to sit down before he fell over and somebody hit him with the car. So he sat there, and then it was within about a minute you guys showed up.
Hey, man. What happened before we got here?
I don't know, like the whole family. And friends, family, all of them just held ties to me. So,
They cut all ties to you?
Mhm.
Do you remember sleeping in a handicap stall over here?
I did not know that.
Did you see us drive up?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you know we were the police?
yeah.
Yeah. How did you know we were the police?
It just looks like a cop car.
Okay. Did you see us in uniform?
Mhm.
Huh? Well, you stood up, turned around, put your hands on top of your head when I told you to. Yeah. I mean, you followed my commands there. I just don't understand why you decided to try and resist us when we were just trying to make sure you didn't have any weapons on you.
I don't know. I don't know a health thing. I don't know a health thing. If I knew what was happening with me and why I did the I do, I wouldn't be doing what I do.
What are you high on, bud?
I'm not the Xanax.
Xanax? How much have you taken?
It's just too.
2 Xanax? Okay. What does Xanax do to you?
Shut up, please.
Nobody's behind you.
Xanax kind of makes you feel. You slur your words like this and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Does it make you hallucinate at all? No? Well, who are you just talking to behind you? You just said, shut up, please, and you look behind you. All right. There you go. Watch your knee, bud. There you go. I'm going to close the door here. He said that he took 2 Xanax, and obviously it's modified his behavior a little bit.
Yep.
So we'll take him for
Disorderly.
and obstructing.
For the police department, we have a volunteer organization called the Explorers. It's for kids age 16 to 21. They can volunteer with us and go out on ride-alongs. I'm the lead advisor for it right now. I was an explorer when I was young. It was how I decided that I wanted to be a police officer, and it was the best experience I ever had.
440 impulse arrest is going to be 40 ml.
We just got a call of some lewd conduct up in north central Spokane. We're going to head there now. Apparently there's a male and a female outside on a lawn, and they are having sex. So we're going to go see if we can locate them and see what's going on with them tonight. We're supposed to be right up here around the corner. Hi.
Are we getting, is that the cops?
It might be the cops. Why don't you go ahead and pull your pants up? Where are your pants?
Wow, really?
What's wrong?
I'll be right here.
Yeah, why don't you put your pants on there, partner? Do you have any idea where you're at?
I'm at my friend's house. Why are you, I don't know.
Okay, what's your butt sitting on right now?
Grass.
Uh-huh, which means what, probably?
Somebody's yard.
You're outside, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, pull your pants all the way up and then have a seat there, partner. Where's your shirt?
Excuse me, but I don't understand why you're...
Where's your shirt
I
at?
don't know.
Okay, why don't you put that shirt on for right now?
What? I'm a little bit confused.
You and me both. Put that shirt on.
Well, it's not exactly my shirt.
I don't really care. It's a shirt, so let's put it on.
What? Why are you here?
Put the shirt on. Just leave it right now, partner. Just put it down. All right. No.
No.
Sit your butt down.
Please, sit down.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys are outside. And you're having sex, obviously.
No, we weren't having sex. We thought this was...
Really?
No.
Okay, so you tell me what you were doing then.
Well, we were, cuddling.
Making out a little bit.
Yeah, and making out.
Without clothes on.
Well, no, I had...
Yeah, you didn't have clothes on.
So are we getting in trouble because we...
Well, you tell me. You think it's appropriate to be out here naked cuddling in somebody's front yard?
I thought this was your Wasn't this your house?
That was a couple streets down.
Somebody call and.
Well, yeah, obviously somebody called and complained.
Well, you know what?
Go ahead.
I apologize. I didn't know I came here. I came over here and I have, seriously, if I offended anybody, then I will absolutely leave. I didn't know. I just thought we were hanging out. Like, I have no intention to hurt anybody or to offend anyone. I apologize.
Okay. So what were you guys cuddling without your clothes on?
No. Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's a crime to be naked in the front yard doing what you were doing. That's why I'm here.
I was not naked.
I don't think that's really up for debate because we kind of saw you naked. So, what in the world is going on tonight?
Well, I met somebody down the road with a couple of friends. We came down here. I met up with her, and we were making out, and here we are.
Mary, you've never met Craig before tonight?
No, we were just talking and cuddling.
But here's a problem why people called though. You're cuddling without your clothes on.
What's that?
You were cuddling without your clothes on. That's why people called and were concerned.
Yeah, you're right. I was somewhat I guess it wasn't.
Cobby, how about the physical?
He was just saying that clothes got wet. That's why they took their clothes off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That stuff happens.
I kind of explained to her that he said he only lives a couple blocks down.
Okay.
I guess they just got the best of them and they didn't quite make it that far.
All right.
We started 3 houses down.
And you worked your way all the way here?
Yeah.
So did she take off a piece of clothing every house or what?
No, they
Tell
turned
me
the
how it
sprinklers
happened.
on down there.
Okay.
And then we walked down the block and ended up here
So when did the clothes come off?
at my aunt's house.
So you guys were naked, walking down the street all the way here?
Yeah,
So when did the cuddling part start?
right there.
No cuddling until here?
Oh, no, it started down there. It ended up closer here.
So the foreplay was 3 blocks away?
No, 3 houses down.
3 houses. I gotta give you props, man. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So foreplay for 3 houses. You get here. What's so special about this spot?
The sprinklers were on.
Oh, dry spot.
Dry spot.
Dry spot. You can't do it when it's wet.
No, we could. But the clothes had to come off because they're soaking wet.
Alrighty. Here's the deal. Y'all been very polite and cooperative. I appreciate that. We're not going to take you to jail. We're not going to cite you. We're not going to do anything. You all done taking your clothes off for the night, please?
I can't believe I did. Embarrassing.
So, what'd you learn from all this?
How idiotic. Well, obviously, I do not want to be rolling around with no shirt on or anything with anybody.
That is a good lesson. Grab your guys' stuff. Get out of here.
Really?
ya.
Bye, Craig.
See ya.
Come on, Mary. Let's go.
All right. I'm sorry. I wish I was not myself.
Go, Mary. Go.
Later.
Keep walking, guys.
I like being a police officer in Des Moines because it seems like anytime you turn on the news, you're always hearing about the bad things in the world. And at least with this job, you feel like you get to make somewhat of a difference. Might be a little difference, but when you go home at night, you feel pretty satisfied with the work you've done, and you feel like you've made the world a little bit better of a place. Well, we're getting called to some sort of dispute, a disturbance. Apparently, officers were out here a little bit ago dealing with a white male. We're not sure if he's suicidal or not, but he was spotted out in the parking lot with a pocket knife, waving it around, showing it off to people. And I think he's threatened the apartment manager. Sounds like he's got a lot of issues, so we're going to go see what his problem is and see if we can't help him out. What building does he live in?
Number 75.
Yep.
Apparently, the last time he was out here, he was waving a pocket knife around.
At who?
The manager.
At
which
Grace?
is this, yes.
Okay.
He supposedly has some mental issues and is possibly off his meds. So,
Okay. Okay. Let's go upstairs and knock on his door. Brian, police department. We're here to help you. We're here to help you, buddy.
I'm helping. What?
What's going on? How are you today?
I'm just looking like everybody else.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're having some issues.
I'm upset because the manager says that she's going to evict me to evict me.
Why is she going to evict you?
Oh, because I told her she had nice hair, so she says that's sexual harassment.
You told her what?
I told her I like her hair, so I guess she considers that sexual harassment.
Oh, okay.
Just like in the Muslim countries, you're not allowed to talk to women.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to talk to women here.
Okay.
She says I can't talk to Pam either.
Okay, we've got mobile crisis coming out to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to talk to them.
Okay, are you suicidal today?
No, I'm not.
You're not going to hurt yourself or anybody else?
Nope.
Okay, let me ask you this. Were you out in the parking lot earlier today?
Yep.
What were you doing out there?
I was going to Hy-Vee.
Going to Hy-Vee. Anything else you want to tell me about you were doing when you were out there?
Not really.
Did you have a weapon in your hand?
I had a pocket knife, utility knife.
You had a pocket knife in your hand. What were you doing with it?
I'm looking at it because it wasn't mine. Someone gave it to me last night.
Were you threatening anybody with it?
No, I was just standing there looking at it.
Was there anybody else out there when you?
There was some guy next to me, a tall guy, making fun of the short guy. Saying, oh, some guy 50 yards away might get hurt if I'm looking at my knife there. He was just messing with me.
Gotcha.
You know how it is, how that would be.
Officer Vanderwert, did you say we had a witness that saw Brian threatening people with it or no?
They said that he was waving it around.
I was not waving it around.
Do you have the knife now?
I have the knife.
No,
Don't reach for it. Don't reach for it. Don't reach for it.
They can lie. You can
Just
I
answer.
wasn't waving it around.
Do you have the knife on you?
Yes, it's in my back pocket.
Okay.
It's a utility knife.
Put your hands behind your back.
I was not waving it around, man. Okay.
Where's it at?
It's in my back, right back pocket. Do you want it? You can have it.
It's not in this one.
I was not waving it around because there's nobody waving around that.
All right, hold on.
The hell? You got a search warrant?
Hey!
You got a search warrant? Wow, hey, man, you took my arrest style.
Get your hands behind your back!
What'd I do, man? You go to my car. You have a search warrant. What'd I do? I didn't do nothing.
When we ask you to do something, you do it.
It's my room. You didn't have a
don't
search
get
warrant.
froggy on us.
You didn't have a search warrant. What did I do, man?
Ready?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, sir.
You want to make
Can you
sure
lock
that's
my door,
locked up?
please?
Yeah, we'll lock it up.
You have no right to break into my apartment, man.
Sir, we didn't break into it.
You had no search warrant.
Don't need one. We're standing here talking to you.
Let's
go.
Yeah, I know. You can do what you want. You broke into my apartment without a search warrant.
Broke into your
What's
apartment.
my charge?
Interference. Disorderly conduct's coming next.
I didn't do anything. You go went to my apartment and you didn't have a search warrant. Thank you, Grace. Thanks, Grace. I didn't do anything. You had no search warrant. You did not have a search warrant. This is illegal.
You'll get your day to talk to the judge. You just said you're going to be after Grace.
I didn't do anything, man, except in my apartment. You had no search warrant.
That's why you're in handcuffs.
You had no search warrant, man. You had no search warrant.
I'm guessing he's going to stay aggravated for a while. And if he does, we're going to have to take him out. Yeah. Now you're going to get out because you can't act like an adult.
I am just sitting there, man.
You're slamming your head against the top of the roof. Get out.
I accidentally had my hand up there.
No, you didn't. Get out.
I did too accidentally have my hand up there, man. It was an accident.
Sit.
Have a seat.
It was an accident, man. Oh, I just said I like her hair.
Hello.
That's what happens.
We were called out here to deal with Mr. Apparently, Vanderwert was out here a little bit ago, and we got called back out here. Apparently, he was out in the park waving a knife. We don't know if he's threatening anybody, but we went up and made contact with him in his apartment, because when we walked up to the apartment, he was just tearing the heck out of his apartment, throwing things, destroying things. We knocked on the door. He opened the door. We asked him about the knife. We were trying to grab his hand. Next thing you know, it was on, and I think he kind of took a slap at you, didn't he?
Yeah, he ripped my hand. I went to pat down his pocket on his left side. He ripped my hand away.
He's got some issues, but you just can't treat the cops like that. We were here to help him, and he turned on us.
I wasn't waving around.
No, we're not charging you with
You know, I
that.
called the cops. Grace said, oh, if you have a I'm coming to the cops. So I called the cops and said, how long can the pocket knife be before it's illegal? They said 4 inches. So I took it out and looked at it.
It's 5, by the way. 5
That's
inches.
So that's why I took it out to look at it and see how long it was.
You told us there was a pocket knife in your pocket. We
I
were just
told
going to
you
get
it
it
was
out of
there.
your pocket,
I told you it was there.
and then that's when you lost it.
Because you guys knocked me on the ground.
Okay. All right. Paddy wagon's coming to get you. They're going to take you to jail, okay?
What am I arrested for? I didn't do nothing.
Assault on a police officer.
I didn't assault a police officer, man.
Hold on a second. You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer it.
All right, man. I know I'm going to have to be
And-
one of the final people. I'm gonna be the final
And
after
you're
this,
being
man.
charged with interference with official
I
acts.
didn't do that.
You didn't
I didn't
interfere.
assault nobody.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's
Just relax.
it, man.
It's a nice
I'm gonna
day.
get
You're in the
violent.
shade. The wagon's coming to get you, and then they'll take
That's
you to jail.
it, man.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent.
David 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it on 4360.
Find your way to the new Fox Thursday. The Finder premieres after an...
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Here in Springfield, it's considered the Bible Belt. With the last name of Lord, working the night shift, I get all kinds of characters that want to talk to me about my last name. I've had people tell me that they're going to pray to me, and it seems like everyone that I take to jail has something to say about my last name. We've got this SUV pulling a trailer here in front of us. Had a lane violation on a couple blocks back. We're going to go ahead and stop it when it gets past this intersection and see what's going on with it. Looks like this guy doesn't want to stop for me. Looks like he's going to keep going. 321. 321. I've got an SUV pulling a trailer. It's failing to yield to me. Possible DWI. He may be blocked in here.
Yeah, he's coming in here.
Oh, he's taking off on us again.
Watch out.
We're going to kind of hang back from him a little bit. He's got that trailer on. We don't want it to come unhitched on us.
320 and 321. Did you even attempt to stop him?
He took off when I got behind him. I lit him up. I'm pretty confident he knew I was behind him. He's got possible DWI. We authorized to pursue him.
2920. He's running about 80 down Atlantic. He is all over the road pulling a trailer.
We got a canine in the pursuit now here in front of us. He'll give us a little help if this turns into a foot pursuit.
On Delaware, eastbound from Kansas.
321, I'm going to be secondary behind 329, northbound on Main.
320. What's your speed?
Northbound Main turned into an alley here. I'm clear on that. We're coming back to the west on Evergreen.
325. There's two Hispanic male occupants. Two Hispanic male occupants.
They wrecked out. 321, we've got one trapped in the car. Climb on out.
One track, whatever.
Climb on out, boy.
Keep your hands up.
Climb on out.
Come on, before this thing catches on fire.
¡Vamos arriba!
Let's go.
Climb on out. Let's go. Jump off there. Let's go.
320, 329.
Get on down. Come on. I can't see. Jump down.
321 negative. They've got one in custody. We're getting the other one out of the car. He's responsive, moving.
Get up away from this thing. Okay.
Let's go.
Get up. Get up.
All units in Raptor
Let's go.
reduced. One in custody, one trapped in the car.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get your hands behind your back.
Your other hand too. 321, 320.
Go ahead.
We've got both in custody. We're going to need an ambulance for one, head injury, slight laceration. Both are conscious, alert.
How many were in the car with you?
We're also going to need a CU for a power pole that's been split.
Are you injured?
Yeah. Were you driving?
No.
Why was he running? Why was he running?
What's your name, man? Huh? You got your ID on you, Mike? Huh?
Yeah. Mike, was it just the two of you in that thing?
Me too, yeah.
You believe so, or you're sure? This guy, he was just failing to yield to us, pulling that trailer. He wrecked out and flipped it here, split a phone pole, broke the fence. This guy up here, they deployed the canine on him, and I think he probably got bit. We're going to check out, see what's going on with him. He ran from the scene. Did this guy get bit by the canine?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. We've got an ambulance coming for him. Did you see him bail out?
Yeah, I saw him bail out. Corporal Curley said that he was running across the field pointed.
Okay.
He fell down when he came up. Looked like he was reaching in the front of his waistband, so I just didn't say nothing. I just deployed the dog
Okay.
to stop him at that point, which he did, and apprehended him and held him right here until we could come over. And of course, then he's still fighting us.
You know, this is the first pursuit I've ever been in with a vehicle pulling a trailer. I don't know how he thought he could get away with a flatbed 2-axle trailer behind him, but he gave it a shot. These other officers found this. It looks like when they wrecked out, they either threw this out the window or it came out. Just a metal magazine clip and some 9mm rounds scattered down the road. So either they were trying to get rid of the gun whenever they wrecked out, or it came out whenever the vehicle flipped, one of the two. There's another mag right there. Looks like another 9mm mag that's loaded with some live ammo. Well, Stuart was just walking this fence line down here, and we had already found a couple magazines and some 9mm casing. It looks like this is going to be the gun. I don't know if they threw it out or if it came out in the wreckage. It looks like this is probably right where they went in, wasn't it, Curly?
They were rolling. No, they went in up there. They were rolling at this point.
These guys are going to the hospital just for slight lacerations.
This one's complaining of chest pain. That one up there, he's not complaining of anything as of now.
Okay. Just from a possible DWI, it's turned into a weapons violation with a handgun and several rounds being recovered. Felony dope warrants out of it. So I imagine all that combines the reason why they were running from us.
Well, all the police officers here call me Chewy. About 15 years ago, I was a civilian ride-along, and I was riding with an officer, and we wound up in a little short foot pursuit, and I got bit by a dog. He seen I was dog bit. He started laughing and picking at me, and said that the dog used me as a Chewy. We'll go up here and stop this little SUV, this Blazer. It didn't seem to have a tag on the back of it, so I'm gonna go up here and pull it over for a registration violation. How you doing? Got your driver's license with you? You don't have one, do you? Huh? Got your ID with you? What are you doing driving?
Driving home.
Riding you? Because your license ain't no good? Stay right there. Stay right there. Seven. I'm gonna be out about 2300 East 28th Street on the 404, no tag on a Chevrolet Blazer. It's occupied twice. Can you have one car see me here? Why you want to get out of this car so bad for, man? Step out. What you got in your mouth? Spit it out.
Hell, man. It ain't nothing but some weed off some wheels, I promise you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Put your hands on the dash right now. Put your hands on the dash. Spit it out, everything now. Spit it out. Spit it out.
No, I promise, look. I promise I ain't got nothing else, bro. I promise.
Open your mouth.
I promise, bro. This door ain't gonna open. I promise this door ain't gonna open. I crawled out anything.
Come on, get out. Get out.
It ain't gonna open.
Get out.
I'm getting on.
Put your hands back on the dash right now.
I'm getting out. So
I know you are.
I'm running now. I promise. I'm right here. Call mama hours, bro.
No.
You hear me? 3 miles well. Call mama.
Open your mouth up.
I probably ain't right now.
Don't hack on
I'm trying
me.
to make sure you know. That's the only thing I'm doing. You hear me now? 3944 you know?
What are you gonna try to swallow it for, man?
Man,
Choke and get killed on that.
Because ain't nothing but a blunt, bro. And I know I'm gonna go to jail for some petty stuff, so I was just gonna swallow it, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm tell the truth.
Right to remain silent. Anything you can say can be used against you in court of law. Right to talk to attorney for advice, for answering questions. You can't afford one. Want to be appointed. Have that attorney. Do you understand your rights?
Yeah.
Okay. You set him in your car.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull this guy out. Step out, man. Now, you know you're on the trespass list and not supposed to be in the courts, right?
Yeah.
You familiar with your rights?
Yeah.
Right to remain silent. What you're saying can be used against you in court. Have attorney present with you during questions. Stop answering questions anytime. Okay. Is there more marijuana in your car?
Look, you know I ain't crazy out there. You know.
Do what?
I said, you know I'm smart. You know I ain't crazy.
Yeah, but it's in your truck.
I said, it was in his position though.
Sit down right there. He tried to swallow about 3 bags of marijuana on me, so I'm gonna make sure that he didn't drop any in the truck. Or just didn't forget to tell me about some other. Did you know that he had the marijuana on him?
You know I smoke marijuana. You know that it rolled up.
So you had no idea?
Ask him. He'll tell you. Ask him.
Huh?
Ask him. He'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually mad at him because he didn't tell me.
He looked right at you?
I know that because he know he guilty. He know he should have told me that. You know what I'm saying? He know he should have told me. But that's his fault though. He's the one. Yeah. I learned my mistakes. I'm good.
Stand up.
I have no idea.
You don't?
Nah.
Give him, will you get his information and run them? I think he has a warrant on him.
I want to watch.
You got to deal with him, man?
What's that? Oh, nah.
Hey, what's your name, partner?
Robert. You see how I do that?
Yeah. Y'all both Robert.
Nah, he's not Richard. Like Robert.
What's wrong with your driver's license? Just they never had one?
Nah, I ain't got none.
Did Richard know you had that marijuana on you?
No.
Huh? How's he gonna ride? How you gonna drive his car and have marijuana and he don't know it?
I ain't telling.
Where'd you get it?
I don't even remember. I was gonna smoke it though. That's all I know.
Was y'all both gonna smoke it?
No, me.
Just you wasn't even gonna share with him?
Mm-mm.
What kind of friend's that?
What kind of friend I'm out?
You ever had any drug charges?
It's my first time going to jail.
This will be your first time?
Mm-hmm.
You made it a good one, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
What was you going to try to do? Swallow all 3 bags of weed?
I don't even know, man. Just come here, come take me to jail or do whatever y'all gonna do.
What are you gonna do if you choke on that? You really choke on it? Choke and get killed over it? All right, right now it's marijuana for resale, and I guess driving on suspended or revoked, whatever you are. I'm saying that you got 3 bags of weed.
Oh, wow.
That's a little bit more than personal use. All right. I walked up to the car and I asked him, got a license, and he's holding his mouth funny, kept turning away from me to talk, and I seen him gag real hard. I snatched him up, he spit 1 bag out, he's choking on the other bag. All right. Let's go book them weed and warrants.
Here in Hillsborough County, we pride ourselves in being a tight-knit group of deputies, especially in District 4, where I work. One of the deputies was recently diagnosed with bone cancer, and to show support for him, about 100 of us decided that we were going to shave our heads, me being one of them, and we hope that it was an encouragement to him. We're en route to a violent domestic to back up 2 other units. The husband and wife were involved in a physical altercation. The husband's allegedly armed with a firearm. That's all the information we have.
Husband and wife are active duty. Supposedly there's no contact order. She came home, the house was dark, with a 9-month-old baby. He came out of the bedroom with a gun, forced her in the garage, racked the slide, pointed the gun at her, told her he was going to kill her. Somehow she was able to get out of the house with the gun. The bullets are all over the floor in there, supposedly. And he's inside with the 9-month-old.
Okay. Are you the wife, ma'am? Or the ex-wife?
I'm the wife.
You're the wife. Are you guys in the middle of a separation
We're
or
in the
divorce?
middle of a divorce.
Okay.
And with the custody of the baby,
Yes, ma'am.
but we have the no contact order through the military, and he's not supposed to be there, but he came over last night and got the baby, and so I left. They told me I had to go on base.
Yes, ma'am.
And I talked to them and everything, and I said I don't want to get him in trouble. If he wants to see the baby, he can. They said I couldn't come back to the house because he was here, but I thought he was gone, so I came back to the house because he's not supposed to be
How long has he
there.
been here tonight?
I got home, it was a little after 8 o'clock.
Allegedly, he's on his way back to the base.
Where's the baby?
Supposedly in the house, but give us a few minutes, okay? Let us go through the house.
So his car's not there. You didn't see him drive off in his car?
I ran.
Was his car there when
Yes,
you ran over
It's
here?
in the garage.
Okay. All right, we'll be right back, ma'am.
Just clear the house real quick.
Yeah, let's clear the house. Yeah. Sheriff's office, coming in.
Office. Show yourself.
Got it. All right. Go ahead. Sheriff's office.
I've got 2 gun cases.
All right. Clear? Got it. Baby. Hallway. I got a hallway here. I'll cover it. You're good? All right, we're clear. Let's get a phone number for him. Let's call him back. Tell him he needs to come back. Okay. Please.
I told him that she was crying, even though I knew she wasn't, so that he would let me out of the garage after the last hour of fighting for my life for him not to shoot me. And then we came into the dining room, and she's sleeping. He's like, I'll never do anything to hurt her, so I knew if I stayed by her, then he wouldn't shoot me. And then eventually he took the clip out and he cleared the chamber and he put the gun down and he's like, I just want my daughter. He's like, I'll turn myself in. And then I gave him the baby, took the gun and I ran because I knew he wouldn't hurt her.
Okay. Is that when you went next door and called 911?
Yes.
Okay. The suspect had just arrived at the scene, and we're going to make contact with him. Hey, Kevin, how are you? I'm Corporal Crumpler with the Sheriff's Office, Deputy Doyle. He's going to, obviously, there's an issue going on here tonight, right? Okay. Well, I don't want you to be nervous.
Well, it looks...
Well, it's probably bigger than what it looks like. We just need to ask you some questions about what's going on, okay? He's going to advise you of your Miranda rights, and then we'll talk to you, okay?
Your Miranda rights. You're willing to answer any questions and make a statement without attorney being present.
Actually, if I can get an attorney, that'd be good.
You want an attorney?
Yes, sir. It looks a little pretty serious. I'm not sure what she said.
Okay, do me a favor, turn around if you would. Put your hands behind your back. Put them in your car?
Yep.
Watch your head when you sit down, Kevin. Did you say your wallet was in your pocket too? You have seat.
Yeah, they got it.
Okay, did you get it? Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll grab that in a minute. Thank you. This is the firearm that the suspect used to point at the victim. It's a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. I'm kind of glad to get this number 1 out of his hands and number 2 off the street.
What is he being charged with?
He's going to be charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, domestic violence. Okay? It's a pretty serious charge. What you need to do is go get an injunction.
He kept me in there and was going to kill me, and he has a possibility of coming out.
And yes, what he does, it's not a charge we can keep him in jail forever on. I know it's been a horrible day for you. He's going to jail tonight, so you're going to have a chance to rest tonight with your baby and make some decisions on what you can do on how to get that injunction, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Kevin. All right, I just want to advise you what you're being charged with. You know you're going to jail tonight, is that correct? Yes. Okay, you're going to be charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a domestic charge, domestic violence charge, okay? You're also being charged with false imprisonment and child neglect, okay? Those are the charges you're going to be charged with, all right? Obviously, you didn't want to provide a statement, and that's your right to do so. Therefore, we can only go by what we know, what our half of what we heard is, okay? You understand how that works? Yes, sir. Okay, well, I appreciate your cooperation. I wish you the best, and I hope that, you know, in the future, whenever decisions that you make them with your child and your wife and all those people that are important to you. Keep that in your mind, okay? Absolutely. Because the decisions we make sometimes have long-lasting consequences.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Phoenix 2514 can transmit on tag 2.
Tomorrow, American Idol auditions continue. Who will make it to the
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Chevy come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Started here in New Orleans. I rode by myself for a while, and it was all right. But now, you know, having a partner, it's really great. Him and I get along real good. And now that we've worked together for about a year now, we really got to know how each other thinks and operates. It works good, so we can, you know, use that to our advantage out here on the street.
We're gonna stop this Monte Carlo right up here. Just made a turn without using this turn signal. Just gonna stop him and check out what's going on with him. Yep. Also can't see his license plate.
Take it off.
1682, we got a vehicle refusing to stop. We're at Daniil at 6th Street, southbound on 6th Street. Alright, he just turned eastbound on Dryades. Low. Speed right now is about 35. Red Monte Carlo with no plate. We're in Lee Circle right now, going about 40.
Speeds are 20.
Suspect vehicle's going 40.
20 now,
20 miles an hour right now. We're in Lee Circle, going towards Howard. He's going northbound on Howard right now, towards Loyola.
Alright, 1680, I'll authorize it. 1680, any other vehicle able to assist. I'm right now.
You just tried to ram a unit. You just tried to ram a unit.
He just tried to ram another unit. We're still on Howard going towards Loyola. Alright, he's turning eastbound on O'Keefe.
White Monte Carlo or red?
Red, silver at the bottom.
Red Monte Carlo, silver at the bottom, no plate.
Tell me he slowed way down. He's only doing about 20.
Red Monte Carlo, silver at the bottom, no plate.
1680 to everybody else. Stay off the radio. Let 82 work the cheese.
He's got a flat left tire.
All right, northbound Perdido.
Be prepared for a foot bail. He's got a flat tire.
Passing South Rampart, northbound on Perdido. He's got a flat tire. All right, right, we're going eastbound on O'Keefe right now, just past Union. We're at O'Keefe. We're at Common and South Rampart, going westbound.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! He's back. Give me a second. I got his other hand. Give us your hand. Give us your other hand. Give me your other hand. Give me your other hand. Give it to me.
Good job. It's good.
Cam shorts. Cam shorts. That way. The one guy that we chased, we had a citizen, he stuck his foot out and tripped the guy, and he hit the ground, and then we were able to get right on top, and he put up a good little resistance, and he was fighting us a little bit, but for the most part, you know, there were no injuries. Okay. I'm gonna have 1680 call him. I'm good. My hands are cut up a little bit from wrestling. Okay, you caught him?
Nah, that was Deacon.
It looks like Drew, my partner Drew, it looks like he caught up to the third subject. He went ahead and made an apprehension on him. He's going to be going and bringing him back here in a minute. So we've got 3 subjects in the vehicle and all 3 apprehended. So looks like it's a good night for the police and a bad night for the criminals. Yeah, no injuries. We had 2 taser deployments. Mine was ineffective. We're on Daniil Street. Pull up behind the car. He starts to pull over, no license plate. Immediately thinks 67A. Just something didn't look right about it. He pulls over at first. We step out the car. He does the old okey doke, takes off. 1028. I mean, we were chasing him for good. I mean, I don't know how long y'all heard, but we were chasing him for a while. It worked out great. Appreciate your help. How old are you, Eric? 19. 19? Just made 19? All right. You stay where? Okay. I'm going to come back and talk to you in a minute, all right?
All right.
You need EMS for your eye?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Hey,
okay.
Did they get my phone?
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you about that. I don't know where it went, where it fell.
It was like when I felt it fell right on the ground.
Yeah, that citizen tripped you, didn't he?
Yeah, he got me.
He got you good, didn't he?
I wasn't on even my run, tell you the truth, because I was really sleeping in the car. Yeah, until...
How you was asleep when we had lights and sirens going for a good 5-10 minutes?
That's when I woke up.
When the sirens kicked on, and you asked what was going on? All right. All right, we're going to talk to you again in a minute. Hey, Sarge, requesting EMS for a laceration on his eye. When the driver fell, the driver got out the car and took off running. One of the other officers was able to catch up to him, deployed his taser, which was effective. And upon his taser deployment, out of his pocket fell his phone along with casing, a live bullet, which looks to be a 9mm, Winchester 9mm. So we're still looking for the gun. It's possible it could be anywhere around here. So we're just checking the area to see if we can locate it.
You know, you never know what's going to happen. Stop somebody for something as simple as not having a license plate, and who knows what's really going on inside that car. So it could be anything from a murder perp to a stolen car. You know, just glad nobody got in an accident, nobody got really hurt, you know.
We go home safe, perpetrators go to jail. It's a good night. Good night.
I really enjoy working in the city of Spokane Valley. We're close to where the action is. We get a lot of hot in-progress calls, and we're close enough to get there while the bad guys are still committing the crimes. And if you're working out in the unincorporated, usually by the time you get there, everybody's gone and all you got is cold paperwork. And you know, I'm out here doing this job looking for bad guys and trying to catch as many as I can.
We're going to a shots fired call. The complainant called in and said his neighbor apparently fired a gun at the ground, but in his direction. So we're gonna find out what's going on. That's him.
Yep. Go and step back for me, guys.
All right, who originally called? You did? Okay.
Where's the guy at?
He's down the street there on the left.
Is he in his house? Yep. Did he go back in his house?
Yep.
Tell me what happened.
We were on my back porch smoking a cigarette. My friends are looking at him, and he stares over and just flips off. No big deal, right? We hop in his car and we're just leaving. But since he flipped us off, we decide to roll by his house slow and flip him off like he did us. And that's when he came running out with him and his son wanting to fight me. And I was like, I'll fight you guys anytime you want. You know, right now, both of you guys at the same time. None of my friends involved. And then he went in the house, grabbed the gun, said, do it. He goes, watch what happens, watch what happens. Bam, and shot up the ground. And that's when I said, all right, Steve, I'm gonna handle this. And that's when I called you guys. Because you can't obviously pull a gun on me and shoot at the ground like that. I mean,
And it was Steve Sr. that shot it?
Yes.
Can you describe to me what the gun looked like?
It was a black .44 revolver.
Okay, stay here, don't go anywhere. Let's cut to the back, Jeremy.
Yeah, Seth, go with Dale.
Let me see your hands.
Hands up! Don't move your hands. Keep them up. Coming up on your left, Petey. Ma'am, stay right there.
Man, out here on the grass.
I'm on the porch.
Come out here on the grass, ma'am.
Put your hands up. Come out. Watch that door, Nate. Watch the door.
Oh, I got a broken back. I'm serious, man.
You got him? Got it. Yep. It's supposed to be dad and girlfriend. You're not under arrest at this time, but you are being detained. Where's the guns at?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay. Is there anybody else here? Talking to you, sir. Is anybody else here?
Oh, not that I know.
There was only myself,
Not that you know of.
this gentleman
No,
right
not in the
here,
house.
and the
I thought
boy,
your
and
garage
that's it. There was
back
only
there.
three of
No.
us. That's it.
right.
3 people. That's it.
Did you see what happened?
I didn't see it. I just heard it.
Pete says, well, he's talking to a bunch of kids. This is the house.
Yeah.
So Pete, him and I come up and found out, well, it's not the house. So
Out at 11.
somebody calls the old elder male. I cross here. Well, this kid's right here the whole time.
Oh, no kidding.
Because Ian catches him trying to hop the fence with one gun.
This is a 44.
So he's trying to get over the fence with the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's funny because then I come over. I'm standing right here, but he actually covered down on me, on this kid, and I don't know where he must have popped out from here.
Is that a spent round right there?
Yeah.
No, that's a live round.
Maybe.
What happened tonight?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, why don't you just tell me what you do know?
I fired off with M80.
I'm sorry, you fired off an M80?
See the little fragments that's on my foot?
Actually, I don't, but we'll work there. Okay, so you fired off an M80?
Yeah.
Where'd you get the M80 at?
I haven't.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, here's the problem I have, is I've got 3 people I already talked to, Steve. Said that you came out the door with a black-colored revolver, pointed the gun at him, threatened him with it, and then pointed at the gun and fired a shot. Now, I'm not trying to say you tried to shoot him. I'm not trying to say that you tried to kill him, and they're not either. But they're all really consistent with their story that you pointed it at the ground and fired a shot. Did you have a gun in your hand tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that gun at now?
I don't know.
Where was it when you last saw it?
Well, they all got moved because they're not mine. Because I bought them all for my son.
Okay. Where were the guns prior to tonight? Have they all been stored in your house?
Well, they were for a little while.
Okay. And we're talking 3. 3. 1 muzzleloader, 7mm, and what was the
Well,
third?
there was a pistol, too. I didn't lie about it.
Where's the pistol at?
I don't know right now. I told him to take his stuff out.
You told your son to take this stuff out?
Yep.
What point did you tell him to take the stuff out?
Tonight.
Tonight. Would that be after you had the confrontation with your neighbor or before?
That was before.
Okay. What do you got, Darren?
Just a bullet right there, bud.
Yep. Definitely a bullet. And that's a pretty big slug. My guess would be it's probably 44 Magnum. So these are all the guns you guys found?
Correct. The younger male was putting this over the fence. This is the one he apparently fired. That was also over the fence. These 3 guns, the musket and 2 other rifles here, were on the other side on the property. So it looks like he was just kind of hauling them, putting them over. I'm thinking Dad was telling him to get rid of them.
And is this the 44 Magnum?
It is.
What can I do for you?
It's my fault.
It's your fault? Does that mean you want to tell me the truth, that it wasn't an M80 you had in your hand? Was that the Ruger pistol you had in your hand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you fire the pistol into the ground? Accidentally?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any possibility anybody else could have been hurt by that bullet, or is it going to be in the ground up there?
Straight in the ground.
When did you give the guns to your son to dispose of? Was it after the argument?
Yes, sir. I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate you being honest with me. At this time, though, I do need to advise you, you are going to get charged with felon in possession of a firearm.
Okay.
You're a convicted felon. You can't have any of the guns in your possession.
Is there a bail on me?
No, there's not going to be a bail. You're going to have to see the judge. You're also going to get charged with reckless endangerment for shooting into the ground. It's not an attempted homicide. It's not an assault against them. It's just firing it into the ground. Because like I said, that bullet ricochets. It's a danger to everybody else.
It's on my foot.
You almost
say
got
that?
your foot? That's darn close, huh?
Our squad's very unique. We're one of the senior squads on the police department, so a lot of the guys that currently work with us are coming out of SWAT experience, narcotics experience, officers that are training officers for quite a few years. We do a lot of our own search warrants and telephonic warrants that a lot of other squads don't have that experience base to be able to do on their own.
Yep, I got it. Okay, we're gonna pull over on the boulevard. We got behind this vehicle, ran a records check on the plate, and it's coming back as a stolen vehicle.
Driver, turn the vehicle off. Keep your hands up where I can see them. There you go, right there, stay right there.
Put your phone down. Step out of the car, look away from us. Face forward, face forward. Walk backwards towards the sound of my voice. Keep your hands up high. Take 2 steps to the right. Go down your left knee. Go down on your right knee. Cross your feet at the ankles. Keep your hands up. Put your hands on your head. If you move, you're considered armed and dangerous. Do not move. Sit down. Is that your car?
No, ma'am.
Whose car is it?
My friend Mandy lives by.
Suspend your feet. Do you have any ID on you?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Do you have any weapons on you?
I might have a pocket knife, but that don't...
Is there anybody else in the car?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Where's your ID?
It's in my wallet.
Can I take everything out of your pockets?
Yes, you go ahead.
Why do you have a meth pipe on you?
I'm a meth user, ma'am.
I asked you if you had anything on you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you not hear me ask you if you had anything on you? Do you have any meth on you?
No, I don't. The car's stolen?
Did I say that?
No.
I never told you the car was stolen, did I? Did I say that you were here?
I'm asking.
Why would you ask me if the car was stolen? I never said that car was stolen.
You're acting like if I'm dangerous or something.
Okay.
You know?
I said you'd be considered armed and dangerous. Did I ever say anything about the car being stolen to you?
No.
Okay, so why would you ask me if the car was stolen?
Is there any more meth besides what you have on you? Any more in the car vehicle?
No, that's it. Just
okay.
All right. So I have a few questions for you. You willing to talk to me?
I'm willing to talk to you.
You want to sit over here on the curb?
Yeah.
All right. Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay. How did you come in possession of this car?
My friend Mandy gave it to me.
Mandy, a female?
Yeah.
When?
Today.
What time?
Around 2 a.m. or something like that.
How do you know Mandy?
Mandy, she's just from the block, you know what I mean? She just...
Kind of like Jenny?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so where did you pick the car up at?
She dropped it off at my house.
Do you have a key to the car?
Yeah, right there.
She gave you the key?
Yeah.
Okay, the key was in your pocket though.
No, that's like an extra key or something like that, she said.
Okay, so why would she just give you a Porsche?
Well, she didn't give it to me. I took it from her.
You took it from her? How?
Because, like, she was driving around with it and this and that. She couldn't sleep and I needed a ride.
Okay, how long have you known Mandy?
I've known her about 2 weeks.
So you've known Mandy 2 weeks. She came over to you and have you seen her driving this car the whole 2 weeks?
Yeah, she said she had it.
No, have you seen her driving this car for the whole 2 weeks you've known her?
No, she said she had it parked somewhere.
So you asked her if this was her car?
I asked her if it was her car, yeah.
Why would you ask her if it was her car? If I saw you in a car, I would just assume that it was your car. I probably wouldn't ask you if that was your car.
Because she's always driving different cars, you know what I mean?
So you're not sure if it's her car? You're not sure? So you had to ask her if it was her car?
Because she's always, you know, she's got different cars. Like right now, I know I'm in handcuffs because of that. Something's up with it, I bet.
Where does she live?
She's got nowhere to live.
So she's got nowhere to live, but she's driving a Porsche?
Yeah.
That would make me like wonder, you know, okay, you're homeless, but you have a convertible Porsche. There's probably something not right with
girls
that.
got sugar daddies and stuff like that.
So if you had a suspicion that it was stolen, why would you be driving it around?
Because the keys, were there and everything. She has paperwork right there and everything. And
I know, but why would you take that chance? It's not her that's going to get in trouble. It's you. You're the one driving it,
I'm stupid,
Tell me exactly what she said.
She said that she needs to get rid of it.
I appreciate you being honest with me.
I'm being honest with you.
So she said she needs to get rid of the car. And you said what?
I said, well, let me use it, Let me use it.
Did you ask her how she got it?
No,
or where she got it?
No, I did not.
How did she have the key? Did you ask her how she had the keys?
I did not.
Because if I had if my friend had a stolen car, I would want to know.
That's why I asked, my friends after, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what do you think she's doing? What
How's she getting all these cars?
Exactly.
What did you think whenever you saw us behind you at the stoplight?
Yeah, that it was going to get taken. That I'm going to.
Because you knew it was stolen.
Because, yeah.
The computer, it's saying that it was taken in a home burglary. So it was taken about a week and a half ago. So it was taken from a burglary. So who knows
that would
what
explain
else
why
these
the
guys
keys are with
involved
it?
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they probably got a whole bunch of stuff out of that house too, where this car came from.
I'm not a bad guy, you know what I mean? Please. I just want to go home, you know what I mean? I got this job,
Right now, you are under arrest for possession of this vehicle that he stolen.
I got here as quick as I could with the traffic.
No, you're perfully fine. This is your vehicle?
Yeah.
Must be Ronald?
Yeah, there's my license because they stole all my other stuff. So
How you doing?
I had it suspended. So how long's it been here for?
No, we actually pulled somebody over on a traffic stop in it. We ran the
really?
plate and it came back stolen, yeah. When did it get stolen from you?
Last Saturday.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday night. So it was between Friday at 10 and Saturday at 5 in the morning when we noticed it.
Do you mind telling me how the car got taken?
They stole two of them out of our garage with a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, were you home at the time?
Yeah, we had the detached garage. We were asleep in our house.
Okay.
We broke through the garage. And
Right. What other vehicles did they take from you?
they took another black Porsche.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's still outstanding and that has not been returned to you?
They found that one got 3 or 4 days ago.
Well, we have both keys for you.
You know what? I didn't expect to see it again. Definitely not that one.
So what key do you have? It was the silver one that started this one?
Yes.
And the bronze one's going to start the black Porsche? Okay.
They went almost 1,700 miles on, so they've done some riding.
1,700 miles?
Wow.
All righty, sir.
Thank you very much.
Try and have a better day.
See you guys.
Now he can get his car back. The suspect's going to be transported to the North Las Vegas Detention Center now and then booked on the charges. Our detectives can follow up on the other vehicle that he had stolen. Hopefully we can get 2 crimes settled at once.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047 can transmit on 4360.
See who will survive Hollywood Week on American Idol this Wednesday.
What you gonna do when sugar come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I'm not originally from Lafayette, but I moved here, and immediately I fell in love with the city. The people here are really easy to get along with. You meet somebody once, and they treat you like family every other time they see you. Everybody here just loves having a good time. It's real easy to go out and meet people. It's a great city to live in. Right now we're on our way to a disturbance in progress. It was listed with weapons. The suspect, who was in the disturbance with the victim, threatened to go back to his house and get a gun. He's described as a black male with a white muscle shirt and blue jeans. 133.97.
What's up, baby? You called? What's the problem?
He came to my house.
The one right there?
Yes, he came to my house. I told him he was not welcome to my house. He told me that he was going to go get a gun. He come back out, he's not going to kill me. And he said whenever he come back out, he's not coming back after nothing.
Okay, how old is he?
I don't know, 30-something, whatever.
30-something?
Yes.
All right. Living over there's a suspect rattling the fence. What's up, man?
Come on, bring it.
Bring it?
Bring it, yeah. Bring it. Come on now.
believe both of them involved. One with the charge of blackmail, another clothing description.
All right, 1040. Send me over here on a code 23 for a vehicle that's parked retarded.
Break 133, foot pursuit. Run towards the frontage. He's heading towards Bug Nutties. The old skate park, Bug Nutties. Black male, no shirt, blue jeans. He may be armed. The victim say he went back to his house to get a gun.
I'm on Patterson right at Conrad.
Yeah, I got him right here on Benoit Falcon. Come out. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Put them on top of your head. Put your hands on top of your head. Put your hands on your head. What's the matter, bro? You got tired? Because I didn't. 133, one detained.
243.
One on this side. Why you ran, bro? Don't do that. Don't do that. Why are you spitting? Guess we got another charge. Huh? You said bring it.
Get up. And keep your head that way, because you make the mistake and spit on me.
I don't want my pants falling, man. Look, man.
Dude, walk.
Hey, man.
You gonna walk?
My pants falling, man.
All right, get up.
Put your feet in,
I got one.
Let me spit, man.
Put your feet in, bitch. Let me
spit.
Put your feet in, man.
Watch yourself.
Put your feet in. Put your feet in, man. I don't want to have to make. During the foot pursuit, when he rounded the corner right there, that trailer, I didn't hear any more footsteps, didn't hear him panting or anything. So at that point, we knew he had bedded down. So we slowed it down, started doing an area search, located him under the trailer. And as I was extracting him, in the comments of the call and the victim both said that he may have a handgun. So as I was extracting him, I was giving him orders to show me his hands. He was putting his hands at his waistline. So at that point, I kind of had to forcefully restrain him. And then he tried to spit on me once we had him in cuffs.
Well, yeah, I mean, airborne disease, you have to do what you have to do to protect yourself.
And I didn't want
to put your hand over his mouth so he couldn't spit, that's fine. I mean,
yeah, I had to hurry up and turn his head. And, I wanted to hurry up and get him in handcuffs because if he did have a gun in his waistband, I wasn't going to give him a chance to pull it out.
Exactly. But you did the right thing with the hand put, hiding his face the way you wouldn't spit on anybody else.
Can you tell me real quick how this started?
Well, he came, knocked on my door, and asked if he could chill. I told him no, he wouldn't welcome here because he stole out my house.
So, for a fact, did he break in your house, or did he just...
No, he was there, and something just come up missing, and I knew when it was missing from the timing.
How long ago was that?
Like a couple of weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago? Okay. Well, he's going to go to jail for a lot of different charges, so he's not going to be back at your house tonight, and probably not tomorrow night, and probably not for a very long time, okay?
Well, good.
It makes you feel better?
Yes, he threatened me and I have a child.
Okay. Why you ran?
Because I didn't want to get arrested. Because I feel like, why I was going to be arrested? Because she wanted to smoke weed, and I never had no weed. So she had a conversation, and she called the law. I never had nothing.
And that's the thing, man. It would have been just me talking to you, just two guys talking. All I wanted to know was what the argument was over. But because you ran and spit on me, I don't have a choice. Now I have to take you to jail. And all I wanted to do was talk to you, bro. That's it. It could have just been me and you talking and both going our separate ways.
And I'm not one of them lunatics.
Your charges, man.
Well, I'm going to jail. And they know how they going to jail. I want to know why I'm going to jail.
Flight from an officer because you ran. And the other thing, because you spit on me, I got to charge you with battery. Anytime you spit on me, I got to charge you with battery. Okay? That's the charge, man. None of them charges had to happen. All I wanted to do was talk to you, my boy.
I was just scared. I was just scared. I'ma still go to jail, but I was just scared. And to be real,
Well,
you want to hear from an innocent heart?
Let's hear it,
I
man.
was scared, and I ought to do anything I could to avoid the jail cell.
All right, man. Well,
But it's all good.
Well, let's
though.
go. The sooner you get in, sooner you get out, right?
Let's go.
It's all business. I ain't got no bad feelings towards you, man.
Let's go.
All right?
Let's go.
We're just responding to a simple disturbance call. Could have just been him having a conversation with me, getting his side of the story. Kind of turned into him going to jail.
You know, my dad's a smart man. And I always wanted to hang out late growing up. My curfew was midnight. I'd ask him why, and he would always tell me, son, nothing happens good after midnight. And it wasn't until I grew up a little bit and started working this job and learned that nothing happens good after midnight. We got a disturbance between a female's cousin and another known male. We don't know what's going on right now, but apparently he's leaving in a white Ford, so we're gonna see if we'll cross him up. Go ahead, Benoit. What's going on?
I called, her older sister's boyfriend took her, slapped her, and threw her, like, grabbed her right here, you see the red mark, threw her into her door.
Okay.
He's, I don't know how old, she's 16 years old.
Okay.
Because I asked for my sister to give my mom back her $5 that she stole from my mom and to take my sister to the doctor.
Yeah,
in the
because I
morning
have to bring her to the doctor, that's why I'm here.
So I told her to give her back the $5. He opens up the door and starts talking and then he got in my
Then he
face
just slapped
and he
her and
grabbed
put
me
her.
in the face and like slapped me and threw me against the door.
Okay. And why is he here?
Because he's a junkie. Because he's dating my sister.
You the sister?
No.
Where's the sister?
The older sister, there's two twins and there's
Is she
the older
here?
sister, yeah.
So why is he messing with you?
Because, okay, I told you the story. It's late. I went in there to give $5 that she stole from my mom. He comes out the door talking about I'm waking up the baby. I said I'm gonna wake
What
up.
I'm saying is, I know all the story, but what I'm trying to ask you is why would he get physical with you?
Because he's a woman beater.
Yeah, he beat Shauna too.
Yeah.
Has she ever called the police on him?
Yes, she has. Yeah, there was an incident last year.
Has she pursued charges on him ever?
She was supposed to like get like a restraining order against him, but she never went through with it because they're always broken up and they're always back together. They just told me today he was broken up.
Okay, would you like to pursue charges on him?
Sure, I really would.
All right. Yeah, no. Dang, he just couldn't get. Hey, man, can you hang up the phone for me for a sec?
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney and have him present with you while being questioned.
Mom!
For the high lawyer won't be appointed to represent you for any question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise your rights to answer questions and make any statements.
Can you first
All right.
tell me what I'm doing?
Now, you understand those rights? Do you understand your rights?
They arrested me for no reason.
Did I say you were under arrest?
That's what you just said.
Did I say you were under arrest?
That's what you just said.
No, that's not what I said. I said I have to read you your rights. If you were paying attention, you would have heard that. Okay. What happened over there at that house?
Nothing happened. They were being loud. I said, Shauna, can you go handle? Can you at least tell them to be quiet? They kept on knocking on the door. We need money. We need money. We need money. And then finally I had enough. I said, girls, please, y'all gonna wake my son up. I gotta get up early in the morning. Please. This ain't even up. No. Look, I don't want to argue. Okay? And then that's when they woke up Jesse. I grabbed him and then I left. And I came here because I'm tired of the They can tell you they've been here because of that family many times.
All right, so what happened with you and Jay?
Nothing.
That's it? That's
it,
what you're gonna tell me?
They're trying to get me in trouble, dude. They've been trying to get me in trouble.
All right, well, look, do me a favor. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
What?
She's obviously got marks on her.
Her marks on what? I didn't even touch
From you grabbing her?
I didn't grab her.
Hey, I got marks on her saying otherwise, all right? You got your, I got it right here. Just have a seat for me, all right? We're gonna go back over there. We're gonna get to the bottom of it first, all right? Hey, Jade.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, I'm just gonna get you to fill out
outside.
Fill out a statement.
I can't hang out the window.
If you can just fill out a statement. You wanna go inside and do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shauna, come outside. Ignore the girl in the window. Yes, sir.
Shauna? Shauna?
There it is. Put the light on.
You see what happened between your boyfriend and her? Okay.
I don't know what happened.
And you don't know what happened? Okay. Has he been physical with you in the past?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to be getting a restraining order on him? You're going to do that soon?
No. He's a great father.
Okay. Well, we'll see how we can help him out. Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me. And I have 3 witnesses. They're all telling me pretty much the same thing. His girlfriend, from past experience, telling me that he's been physical with her, so there's no reason to believe that he wouldn't be physical with another female. All right, Jamie, you are under arrest for simple battery, okay? I have to do it. I got holes in your story, and I got marks on her. Okay, I understand. I understand.
And half of these girls weren't even here, dude. You know they're lying.
Okay, well, like I'm really going off of the marks that she has on her. Okay,
I didn't even touch
just listen,
her,
okay?
dude.
Look, like I said, I understand you're a hard-working man. You got to work tomorrow. You're providing for your family. I understand all that, okay? So I'm gonna do my best to help you. Like I said, you're gonna take that ride, but I'm gonna make sure that you make it to work tomorrow. Okay? I'm gonna promise you that much. All right?
I mean, I gotta be at work 7. How I'm gonna go if I get in jail?
Trust me, this officer's gonna explain everything to you. Okay?
All right. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. What it sounds like is he got aggravated.
Yeah,
He was making a
and
lot
that's
of
what
noise,
she said. She said he got upset.
and I can understand him getting aggravated, you know. But at the same time, it doesn't give him a right to push her by the throat. Hopefully, they can work this out as a family, you know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You know, in law enforcement, one of the neat aspects that I like about it is that you never know what you're going to face in a day. I mean, you could face anything from a cat in a tree to literally, you know, homicide or you know, watching someone take their last breath, or, you know, you just don't know. And that's what I love about it. When you come to work, it's a clean slate, and you don't know what the day's going to bring. We're on our way to a traffic crash where an individual ran into a pole, apparently knocked it down, and then got out of the car and ran from the scene. So we're going to go over here and see if we can locate this individual and see what's going on. 2297. I believe I got our subject here from our call that 36 is on. Hey, let me talk to you a second. What's going on, man?
No, just stressed out.
You just stressed out? You don't have anything on you? Guns, knives, weapons, anything?
No.
You mind if I check you out real quick? Yeah. Go ahead, just put your hands on your head, turn around for me.
Okay.
Were you involved in an accident?
No, not at all.
No, not at all? Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from down the street.
From where? Go ahead, turn around and talk to me. From where?
I'm coming from down the street. I'm going back to my house.
Okay.
To talk to my wife because me and her we're having a.
What kind of car you drive?
I'm not driving no kind of car.
Then why are you banged up? Why are you scraped up? Why are you scraped up?
I fell off.
Because you what?
Fell a couple times, you know.
Okay, then why do I have your car over here off of Queen Palm? Listen, you're not being straight with me. I know that that's your car over there.
Okay,
okay, so you need to start being truthful with me, all right? Because right now you're not being truthful. I'm sorry?
That's my wife's car.
That's your wife's car?
And my car too.
And your car too, all right?
Okay.
And what happened?
Me and her we're just getting in some kind of this argument, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything, and I was just going down to the house and getting straight things out between me and her.
Okay. But you had an accident over there, correct? What did you hit over there?
No, I think probably a corner of a curb or something.
Corner of a curb?
Yes.
Okay, how about a whole light pole that you took down over there?
Okay.
All right? We need to go back over there, all right?
I know what I did, and I am so freaking sorry.
Do you see this pole?
Yeah.
That could have been a pedestrian or somebody.
Exactly.
Look how far it is off the road.
Exactly about it. It could have been somebody like my little girl, because I have a little girl. She's about 6 years old. You know, it could have been anybody. You know, and I feel for that. You know.
Well, fortunately, it wasn't a little girl.
Exactly.
Or somebody.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's why when I've done that, I parked right there. I parked right there, and I realized what I've done. You know.
Right. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure you saw this and realize how dangerous that was and how close that was for you getting seriously injured.
Yes, I did.
Okay? All right, let's walk back over here. Your wife is on her way. So, you know, sometimes it takes something like this to shake us up to realize our priorities in life. You understand that, right?
Yes,
okay? Because you understand this is like a wake-up call.
This is a wake-up call for me.
Right.
You know?
Okay?
This is a definitely wake-up call for me, you know?
Correct.
Because, like you said, it could have been somebody, you know, it could have been an innocent bystander, you know, in front of me. And I have a little kid, you know?
Okay.
And I'm sorry.
All right, why don't you have a seat?
Okay.
Hi, are you Michelle?
Hi.
Hi. What's going on is...
He took my car without permission.
Okay, hold a second. Are you guys married?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're married in the state of Florida, what belongs to you belongs to him, and what belongs to him belongs to you, okay?
Okay.
You understand? You see that pole over there? That's what he hit over there, the one that's down. So he took it out completely.
Yeah, but we just got married.
Okay,
So...
I understand. But what I'm saying is, if you're married in the state of Florida, okay, what's his is hers, and what's hers is his. You understand?
Okay.
All right, so it's joint property.
Oh my God, look at what he did to my
What?
vehicle.
Listen to me, listen to me.
Oh my God, I just got that. You know what, Robert? You're going back to Pennsylvania, you stupid idiot. Look at what you did.
Michelle, listen to me. Listen to me. Calm down. Look at me.
You should have freaking died in that accident, you idiot.
Michelle, listen to me a second, okay? All right?
He took it with my permission, sir.
I understand that. Listen, were you guys fighting at all today? Were you guys in an argument?
No, we weren't.
Fighting? Because he said you guys were arguing.
No, he's just drunk, freaking idiot. He should have freaking died in that accident. No, I don't want to hear it. You stay away from me. I'll arrest you right now. You're freaking driving under the influence. All right? Look what you did in my freaking truck, you freaking idiot.
Here's kind of the deal with that. We'd love to put him in jail if we could prove that he was driving the vehicle. What happens in the state of Florida is that also we don't have anybody to ID him in that car, okay, that he was driving it in behind the wheel at the time of the accident. If that were the case, then we would be able to arrest him. But nobody saw him actually driving the vehicle. Yelling at him, screaming back and forth is not going to get anything accomplished right now, okay? So try to I know you're upset.
Yeah, I am upset. I can't believe that. Oh my God, he's getting a divorce.
How long y'all been married?
For a month.
For a month. Okay.
So this is unacceptable. I cannot believe it. I don't even know if my insurance will cover that.
Okay. Well, all right, just hang tight here for a few minutes. Please don't go over there and yell at him. If you would, just stay over here for now, okay? Listen, what we're going to do is we're going to have the deputy, he's going to drive you home, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right? Because we don't think it's a good idea for you to be with your wife. She's really upset with you right now. I know. Okay? Justifiably so, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want any more fights between you and her.
No
right?
way.
We don't turn this crash into a domestic.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Okay, hang tight.
Okay.
You know, we're really fortunate in this situation. Nobody was hurt. I mean, obviously some property damage, but there was nobody that could ID him behind the wheel, so it just left us with no charges, basically.
Well, on the bright side, he'll get the bill for the light pole, and he's probably not going to be married too much longer.
No, he's definitely going to pay for this. It's just not going to be criminally.
132 in Bush. I've got him at